Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations with another video designed to show you this 1977 Ishigin vintage Pachinko machine. This is the first one of this particular brand, Ishigin, that I've come across. I'm not sure, I don't know the history, I don't know if this is an offshoot of Ishigin or it was a separate company, do not know, but this is the first one of 100 that I've done that I've ever come across an Ishigin. It has been fully restored, which means everything is taken off the machine 100%. Everything is cleaned, everything is dealt with in a specific way. All the wood is sanded, polyurethaned, all the brass is polished, all the rust is taken off the metal parts, all the plastic is clean. This is a brand new play field on this machine. The original was extremely water damaged and very faded. Unfortunately, when this was shipped to me, I don't know how it happened, but the box took a pretty good whack and it got hit right here on the feed tray. And this whole corner of the feed tray just sort of shattered into a lot of pieces. I found as many as I could. Glued it back together. It's epoxied on the inside. It's good and solid. It just doesn't look really nice. And there was a piece missing here, so rather than having a gaping hole, I just put a little bit of tape here that doesn't really match, but it's about as close as I could get, just to make it a little bit better than it was. So physically, that's the only flaw of the machine, if you will. So let me turn it around and give you a good look at the back, and then we'll fire it up. This machine was pretty dirty when I got it. If you could see the before picture, you could actually see black all in here from the smoke residue from the original Pachinko parlors. So with all of my restorations, I include a 12-volt plug-in wall power supply. I'll plug that in now. And if you notice, this light bulb comes on. This light bulb is controlled by this switch, so that when the machine needs Pachinko balls, that light will come on and stay on. When the machine fills up with Pachinko balls, the weight shift drops this down and turns that light off. Okay. Now this is connected to a mechanism that goes down and originally went through to the ball handling mechanism, so that when there's balls in there, it's like this. When the balls move down beyond this point, this would go like that. What this originally did is it would then move a flag in front of the chute that the balls feed into and keep you from playing. Whoever the previous owner was defeated that by removing the pin. So that pin is not there. However, for use in a home, it's not necessary at all, and it doesn't affect gameplay. If you ignored this light, you would still be able to launch balls until finally nothing would come out of the Pachinko machine. Where if that mechanism was hooked up, once it got to this point, you'd still have a fair amount of balls in here, but you wouldn't be able to play. So that's why people would defeat that. Again, it's just not something that you have to worry about. There is another switch here, and when that's activated, it turns this light on, and that lights up when you do get a jackpot. So let me load up some balls here. Again, now that the weight is there, it turns the light off. It would open the gate if that pin was there. It's ready to go. So I will ship 300 Pachinko balls with this machine. It probably can handle close to 1,000, but 300 will certainly get you started and let you play without any problem. I can provide more, but included in the price of the machine would be 300 Pachinko balls. You will need something similar to this. I don't have enough of these to supply them, but it essentially fits here, and it can be anything that fits down here. It doesn't have to be a tray like this. It can be a cardboard box, a wooden box, a Tupperware dish. It can be anything. as long as it's as wide as where this chute is and where this chute is. This is where a losing ball will exit out of the machine, and this is where the winning balls exit out of the machine. So you do need something to catch the balls, and eventually this fills up, and then you just transfer back up to the top. It is mounted on stabilizing feet, so that it's pretty stable. If you decided to mount this on the wall, you would simply take the stabilization feet off and mount it into a cabinet. So let's spin it back around. Let's see if we can get some wins here. So she runs good. Obviously, that I'll tweak those nails a little bit so that won't happen in the future. But it's a pretty machine. It runs well. With all of my machines, you do get a lifetime guarantee. That lifetime being my lifetime. As long as I'm around, I'm only a phone call away. Answer any questions you might have, help you if your machine, for whatever reason, stops functioning. The nature of the vintage machines is that once they are fully cleaned and restored, then they literally should last forever. They simply aren't put back into the Pachinko parlor atmosphere where the rooms are full of smoke and thousands of people are playing them in any given year. So they will stay clean and stay working for a long, long time to come. Great addition to a family game room. Anybody can play. As long as you can do this, you can play Pachinko. So I hope this is something that you like. If you have any questions, please contact me, and look forward to maybe doing business with you. Thanks.